This G8 GT sounds absolutely amazing. Yeah, I think it's sweet. I think it sounds so good. Alright, so I just got back from AutoZone. I have to head to Wisconsin in like 30 minutes, you know, to get my car checked out. He's going to check out my suspension because it feels really funny. I don't know what's going on, but it just feels like something's loose in my wheels or suspension. It's not my wheels. They were just mounted and balanced, and all my lugs are tight. So I'm guessing maybe tie rod. I don't know. Something is loose in my suspension, and it's really pissing me off. Maybe it's just my struts. But I feel it on the highway, especially. Like I hear like a humming. It's something. I'm gonna make my own cold air intake. I'm not gonna pay $300 for K&N right now. A lot of people have been watching like reviews on making their own, with just getting a nice filter, a good filter, and like some tubing and stuff like that. And they're saying it works just as good. I'm not saying it's better than like a cold air inductions, because apparently that's like the best company you can get. With Spectre, whatever you want to call it. This was like $20 some at AutoZone for the filter. It's a really nice filter, and yeah, engineered to add performance, washable lifetime filter, pre-oiled and ready to use, permanent color, will not fade. See about that. I mean, it's not like it's a big deal even if I have to buy a new one. I'm not really going to go through a warranty bullcrap if it's only $20 some to get a new one. Yeah, so 3-inch, 3.5, and 4-inch tubing. I'm hoping this will work. The guy at AutoZone, he thought it would work. And then we got this tube right here. I got black. I figured black would look good, and it's got like the rubber things inside of it right there. And it's a 3-inch, so it fits that, so we should be good to go. And all right, so this is what it looks like right now. Just a short little dinky thing. I know, not very good, but it was just temporary because I just kind of set the camera up here and get to work. All right, literally just like that, like not even a minute, and that's off. Filter's off. Got the mass airflow sensor, and then I think that is gonna go from here to the intake, right? Or does this go to the intake and that goes in between this and this? I guess we'll find out. This piece is awesome because it's adjustable. Like you can you can extract it, push it in, bend it, whatever to fit your area. So that's awesome. Look at that beautiful thing. That's nice. Alright guys, first startup here. Gonna set this up right here. Oh yeah guys, you could hear that little whistle on the, like once I'd rev it up and it'd come back down, you could hear the little whistle. But everything seems to be good. Everything's tight. And yeah, we're gonna head to Wisconsin now and see how it is. I have the stock one, or the one I had on it before, the filter and stuff, and tools in the back just in case I need to tweak something, but it sounds pretty good. And yeah, I can kind of hear it whistling. Nothing like an all-wheel drive V6 Challenger. Kind of defeats both of the purposes of the Challenger in my opinion. Well, we're just about to cross into Wisconsin, just right past there. So all those trees you see are Wisconsin. But I want to say, people like this really just are stupid. They irritate me. Like, why do you need to stop there? Look at all this room. Like, it's not like they were in a rush. Sister's house, and her husband Tracy He just went over the car, shook down the front end. Everything in my suspension's great. He said the car's in great condition. He said it's feeling a little weird on the highway because the front tires are basically slicks. So he said just don't get those replaced soon. And then he's ordering the motor mounts on Monday. It's my top, the wishbone motor mount is just completely gone. It's there obviously, but when he revved the engine, or he had me press the brake and have it in drive and then rev the engine, the whole entire thing was rocking, and you could see the wishbone extending. It was pretty cool. And then the one directly under it, you know, under the engine, was just the same, you know, terrible. And he said that's exactly why it feels like it's shifting hard when it's cold, and I have to keep turning it off, turn it back on. He said turning it off, turning it back on doesn't make much sense. He doesn't know why that helps. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's my superstition. I don't know. I'm really excited to get those fixed. And then big thing coming for the car. Car tuning. I'll say that for you people who know. And I'm pretty excited. Good stuff coming. But yeah, this is the Somerset Sales and Leasing I was talking about. There's a cool little Lexus right there. They always have really cool cars here. Audi A8. I'd love to get that for my girlfriend. She would absolutely love that car. Nissan Maxima. And it's really cool because they're just cool cars. Not usually, you don't see dealerships that have all these cars. Maybe down in different states, but not in Minnesota. You really don't. There's cool BMWs and Jeeps and Range Rovers and 2 Camaros. And this little lineup, a really weird Chevy car truck thing. I know what it is, I just don't know the name of it. And then coming up here, got the old C4 Corvette LT1. Come up here, you got a pretty cool Lexus. You got the Jetta, which is, I like that because my girlfriend likes those a lot. Audi S4, which I really want, but I would have to put like $5 down, and for $5, that's the kit for this car. So I'm not about to do that. Here's a cool A5, and here's the CTS V Sport that I wanted to look at. And then here's a really sweet RS5, 740IL, a Lexus, some big trucks. And then this BMW is super nice. Get these quick and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I just kind of talked to one of the salesmen at Somerset Auto Sales. He was really cool. He came out and he was talking to me about that CTS V, or the V Sport, not V, that black one. God dang, that thing is gorgeous. They want like $36 for it. The original sticker it has in the window still. It's $70,000 because it's the V Sport. It has like 400 and some horsepower. It's a twin turbo V6. That's a beautiful car. Like 100%, if I could afford that car, I'd buy it. I mean, imagine having that, a truck, and like a Scat Pack or something. Oh, you'd be set. But no, he came out, he said he sold these brand new for Pontiac in like, I think he said 2005 and 6. And he said he got to sell a couple 2007s before he moved on. And he said these were like the hottest stuff back then. He said everyone wanted a GXP, and they were always like beating Mustangs. And that's pretty cool that he knew that, you know, that he worked there. He had a Pontiac hat on, and it said like, I don't know what year it was an older one. He said he's a huge Pontiac guy. Yeah, and he said he sold these things brand new. He said when they very first came out, he said they were almost up to $40,000 when dealers were marking them up. He said $10 but he said the average one of these went for anywhere from $30 to $35 at a dealer. The fully loaded ones. This one isn't fully loaded, but yeah, he really liked it, and he said it's in really good condition. He said congrats on keeping it in good condition. So that was really cool to hear. He said how everyone wanted a GXP. He said so many people came and looked at them but couldn't afford them, so they had to go with the GTP, and they always looked up at the GXP, kind of like, not hating, but kind of like a Camaro V6 looking up at the big SS, something like that. And you know, he just kept raving about the GXP. That was awesome. I'd never met somebody who sold these brand new before, and actually he knew everything about this car. And he said everyone loved the suede seats on them, and he said that was a big selling point for these over the GTP was the suede seats. The Comp G had paddles, but the regular one didn't. And he said you could get navigation and just the V8. This is gonna be the end of the video. I'm back in town, and I almost probably just got my license taken away. That was pretty scary. So we have this tunnel downtown St. Cloud, and I just punched. I mean, I just put my new air intake on today, kind of hard to hear, but it whistles and it sounds pretty cool, and I wanted to hear it under there. And I punched it under there, and I probably hit 60 60 under that tunnel in downtown St. Cloud. And right through it was a trooper, and he slammed on his brakes so hard, but he had to wait to get through the tunnel and out to the next turn to come around, because it's a big median, so he couldn't go through it. And I knew he was coming for me. I was hauling. I was probably doubling the speed limit, and I blacked out my headlights and my taillights and ducked off for like a minute in the Taco John's that was closed, and he flew by. Oh my god, guys, I shouldn't be doing that, but oh dude, my heart's pumping. I gotta get my car in the garage.